Hello everyone. I'm going to make some ornaments today. I came across this, what are these? Window clings. This is one big piece. It looks dirty because the paper's old. I don't know how long. I think I've had this forever. It came from my mom's place. But I'm wondering if we can't doctor these up and make some really nice ornaments with them. So stay with me. I'll be right back. I started cutting these letters apart. You know, initially we were going to put, this is what I was thinking. Initially, I just lost a letter to the floor probably. I wanted to set the letters in like that, okay, and make individual ornaments. But it's very plain Jane. The colors aren't vibrant on the letters, I'm saying. And then I got to thinking, wow, why did I start cutting all these letters apart when I could do this so much, possibly so much easier and less time consuming? So I had cut some barnwood. I think this is 12 by 6. And I had already put my Mod Podge on because I had another project in mind. Look at the scratch there. So instead, we're going to do this. We'll put it on a plaque and get a couple of hangers. I'll probably drill a couple of holes here, but I still want to decorate the letters. So I started chopping it apart, and now I'm just going to try to see where to place these. Actually, it looks pretty good like that, but it's still rather plain. So, where's my letter G? Here it is. It's on the floor. So, for the meantime, I am just going to put these back where they belong. I cut the end of the R off. And I'm going to Mod Podge these letters. And when it dries, we'll see about decorating the letters. So I hope that's fine with you, because that is, there's a glare. But see, I kind of like it just like that. Well, hello, I'm back. I was able to get the letters back on. I hope they're straight because I did start cutting them apart. And I'm thinking, what am I going to do with these letters? So I did get my Pebeo outlining pens. Now this is a Lazula color, and I did get a red, and I have a green. So first of all, I thought, can I very carefully outline these letters? So I did do the R, and while it was still wet, I sprinkled some beautiful glitter on here. This is from glitterandcraftforyou.com. This is dark amethyst, and it's very, very fine. So if I can do this very carefully, I'm going to try and get all of these letters outlined. And then we'll worry about the flowers and leaves. So this comes out really quick. Where's my napkin? See, look at that. It comes out very quick. I have to be very careful. Squeeze the nib until I'm ready. I'll try to do this G. Let's start over here. Well, that's a big glob, isn't it? We'll just take that off. It's just coming out on its own. Pinch that tip. Now let me get a Q-tip and try to get these big globs off. Or I can try with a toothpick to possibly guide it along. It's pretty wide here. This doesn't take too long to dry, but I want to get it on here before I can get some glitter down. I guess it's going to be thick. Let's see if I can keep going. Join it up. Oh, come on. Not the best.
Now, I need to get...
It's pretty wide. Come on, Billie.
I'll be right back.
Now it's slowing down.
So,
Now I have to squeeze. Oh, that's as thin as I wanted. Get back here. I might have to take the other off. I'm sorry, do I have something else happening? There's more noise. What's going on? I thought I stopped that. I like to watch YouTube videos when I'm crafting. I was just starting to watch a new lady. Oh, she's fairly new, I think. Well, she's been here a while. Awesome Incidentals, and I do not know the lady's name offhand, but I'm enjoying what she does. Oh, how can I fix this? Can I fix this? Sure, some will be wider than the others. That's a glob. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and... That's a big glob. Let's get that off. Will a micro brush help me, I think? Maybe. Maybe not. I have a little bit of time to work with it, but not a whole lot. I first tried these on a beautiful tray where I took a embroidery pattern that was my mother's of a deer and a fawn. And I used these pens as if I was embroidering, and it sure turned out pretty. I'll have to write the name or the number of that video in my description box for you. And usually I put everything I use in my descriptions below. I do have a section for resin. I call it resin must-haves. And any of those links will take you to my Amazon entrance way to Amazon. And if you purchase anything going into my link, I get a little bit of a kickback, which helps my channel out. So I appreciate that very much when you use it. It's still wet enough. I think I can thin it down a little bit. The glitter will help with some of these messy lines. Oh, the G goes all the way over there. Heck. Better do it before it dries. Let me finish this curve of this G. Don't come flowing out so much. There we go. That's better. Now, I think there was just pressure in the tip there. So let's get a little bit of this glitter, and I'm on a piece of refrigerator paper so I can collect it all. I don't need this shaker on here. So we'll try to get some glitter on there. Whoop. Yes, the R turned out really, really good. I was thinking about filling them in, but I'm not sure if I will, because the purple design is actually coming through. That's, you know, what was in these clings. That's what they are, just window clings. Okay. I'm going to try to gently just tap. not to squish, but just to tap. So some of that will adhere. And I'll shake it off, but I can still get to the E, and I have 2 paintbrushes here, by the way, just so I was able to go in and, you know, clean up the edges a little bit, but I think that's going to be pretty. And I'm going to go ahead and try the E. New paper towel, though. So I hope everyone's doing well. I'm going to try to get ready for the holidays. I do have another Christmas craft fair coming up, so I want to get some Christmas decorations done. Mainly just ornaments, I think. I think this will be cool. There we go. Thin, thin, thin. Should turn this as I go. I usually do. And we'll come down. And I did grab a few, that's a very thin line. I did grab some rhinestones too that we might be able to add, especially on the berries, the holly berries. There, now I'm just using gentle pressure. I've got to turn it. That's a bubble, big piece right there, darn it. Hi, Annie. How are you, my darling? You had a nice nap. It's supper time. Everyone is in but Lily. There's that E. Let me see if I can just clean up some of those little goobers. It's not too bad, really. Spread that out a little bit. Who's digging in my closet? Who is it? Is it Bert? You cannot get up there, sir. I better go feed them their supper. That's why they all come in at night for their wet food supper. If you didn't know, I have 5 cats. A little extreme, I must say. But they all found me. I think that's how your pets come into your lives. They seem to find you. Okay, he's a rootin'. One's up on a shelf. Okay, let me get a little more glitter on here. Pat it down. Take it off. And this will be pretty much what I'll be doing for the next hour or so. But I love intricate, detailed work. I think this will be very pretty. Oh, I just stuck the spoon in it. I hope I didn't bugger that up. A little heavy-handed there. Okay. Pat this down. We'll get it off. Just very carefully while it's still wet. I want to squish the ink. So that's where this paper comes in handy. Let's just brush this, get this off. that's a bunch. I'm going to go ahead and pour it into my jar. Now I'm just going to take these brushes and just clear. Well, I don't want that word clear. I just want to be gentle. And when it gets a little drier, I'm going to go around, get the excess glitter off. And when I'm done with that, I'll come and see you. And we can keep going. So, take good care. Have the rest of, enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in a little while. Bye. Well, I'm back with this. It took a bit. I didn't shake it off yet, so I thought I'd save it for you. Let's just see. Gosh, which way should I go? Should I go with the crease? It's gonna fall off. It's a lot of glitter coming off of there. Pretty color though. Oh my goodness. I do love purple. Purple is so regal to me. Okay, let's see if I can get this in a bottle. Back in the bottle. And if I can't get it all, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with the paper. Let me get over here a little bit, or else it's going to hit the camera. Okay, we can start with my table first, because I'm going to still have to get glitter off of that piece. All right. Now, I know I've showed you before that when I clean my molds off clean the mica powder off the molds. Oh, don't mess it up. I use, I can't get it off, packaging tape. And that just came off several molds, taking micas off the edges. So we're just going to add a little glitter to some of this tape, because I use this tape to make jewelry pieces with UV resin and tape. Get up here. I'm way up here top because there's quite a bit up there. And I'm just gonna load it up. It's amazing what kind of colors you end up with. I'll add a little glitter. And then we can use these. I've done it before. I'll have to look up which number video it is. Using masking tape and mica powders for jewelry. So that's just got a little glitter on it. Why not, eh? I'm going to hang it back up where I had it, where I don't bump it, or the cats don't bump it. I have another piece here with mainly glitter. So what I would do when this is said and done is just pick some of this up with the tape. We can use that. It's lost its sticky, so it might be pretty full. It's just an idea. Yeah, and I will list that particular video. You might want to look at it if you've missed it. Now, Seasons is pretty damp, but we can try to get some of these cleaned off. I don't want to press too hard. Or I could just wait. Do it all at the same time. But when this is dry and I have it all cleaned up, we'll continue on and do something with these flowers, holly, and the leaves. Now, I'm not sure. I can use some more of this PBO, but maybe there's something else we can do. We'll just have to... I'll have to sleep on it. And by tomorrow, this should all be dry and I can really get a handle on getting this glitter off. So until tomorrow, I will say goodbye for now, and I shall be back. Take good care. Hello everyone, I'm back with the season's greetings, and I did get all the purple done around the lettering with the glitter. So there was a few spots, and there still is little bits of glitter laying around, and instead of getting my strapping tape, I just went in with some regular tape, and I was just trying to catch some of this excess glitter off of the board and around the letters. Anyway, I think I've cleaned it up the best I can. And now I want to accent some pieces, and I thought, well, what could I do with these leaves? I did go through every one in this package. These are leaf stickers, thinking maybe I could finagle, add to, put on top of some of these that are already here. And it just, I couldn't seem to make it work out the way I was hoping, and that would have been a lot of cutting and a lot of little delicate pieces, so we're not going to do that. I do want to, however, get some rhinestones and place them in some areas. I'm going to need gold for the poinsettia and red for the holly. Now, and white, well, I'm going to use a white pearl because if I decide to top coat this with resin, we'll lose the silver gemstones or rhinestones. They just disappear. So I have a few small pearls in here that I can use for those. I'm stumped, however, with the acorns. Now I'm going to need, what did I think, 6 or 7 acorns here. And I'm not quite sure how to do that. I have an idea, but I think I can leave that till very last. So first of all, let's just get a few pieces glued on. Should have grabbed a little dish to pour these in. I just want, how many poinsettia, or here we go, 1, 2, I think that's 3. So if we can get about 9 of these little, whoa, oh, those are big ones, little ones out, I will be happy. See if I can get a few tiny ones in here. Here's, I don't know if that's the smallest. I don't think that's the smallest. They're smaller yet. Yes, they're smaller yet. So we'll go with 3 or 4 on a piece. So I will dig these out. Put these with our mistletoe. That's the word I'm looking for, mistletoe. Try it this way. Here we go. These will show up if we put resin on top. I wanted to say leather. I've got leather on the brain. I came across some leather pieces this morning that I've held on forever, thinking, okay, we can do something, can't we? Does that look like a little white flower? It almost does, but we'll just use those. I'm not gonna, I could dig around some more for some very small white flowers, and I don't think I have any more digging to get into. So 3 there, a few there. 3's a good number. Where's the little ones? So I need 3 there, I need 3 here. That shows 3. Get these down. That's a bigger one. Bigger one doesn't, matter, does it? Oh, maybe we should just stay the same size. Here we go. Here's smaller ones here. Dig those out. Put And any more? Right here. And right here. Okay. I think that is everything except the acorns. So put a few of these things away. And I'm going to try a marker real quick. Okay, let's try the PBO red and see if I can't outline these flowers. And please forgive me, I know the lighting has a glare. It's nighttime and that is my ceiling. So I'm going to just try and follow. Yep, line. Is that even coming out? Oh, there it is, but I need it to a point. Oh, it came out pretty slow. My toothpick. What if we just go from the tip down, it doesn't look too bad, but it's not coming out the best. Let me get a pen and see if I can't get down this any better, or that it might come out a little better. It's really thin. It's not that shiny. It's rather flat. So, oh, don't curl over there. Can't see that very good at all. There we go. Now, if I could remember correctly, the colored PBOs really don't seem to hold their shape. They tend to go flat, whereas the gold and silver does not. Where's the line to that one? Oh, there it is. So I think we should put a little glitter in here. As long as my lines aren't big and fat, put them down and they spread, maybe it'll work out okay. Now, there's this one in here. It's coming out here. I think I went over the sequin with the rhinestone a little bit. Little tip right there. Well, where's my lid? Let's give this a go. My toothpick will probably flatten it out more than it is. But there are some globs here, and I don't want these globs. That's a big glob. Just bring it to the end. Get a good outline there. I think that's pretty good. And I hope I don't get, I hope a lot of the glitter doesn't go all over the place. Okay, so this is the dollar store glitter red. This is candy apple red, and candy apple looks like it has just a brighter sheen. That's from Glitter and Crafts for You on .com, where I did get the purple. Let's go ahead and use up this red. See how well I can do this. Come on, just out a little bit. Are you coming? There we go. It's going to get in the purple. I thought about going ahead and Mod Podging the purple to keep the red from getting in it, but I guess it doesn't matter. So I'm going to keep doing this, and when I come back, I'll have the flowers done and hopefully the red cleaned up, and possibly try markers on here, or then again, maybe we'll just resin the top. So I'll be back shortly. Well, the glitter is still drying, and I thought, well, I wonder, you know, I don't play with clay that much, but I have a little bit of this air dried clay, and I thought, well, let's just see if I can't make something that might look like an acorn. So I just had been placing, get over here, I'll move you, that was the extra. I kind of missed a spot. It's supposed to be a deer. Anyway, I am just laying it flat, taking this tool because it was handy, and I'm just pressing in little triangles is all I'm doing. Going from the bottom up. You know, you'd never be able to think of this as an acorn, but you know, I'm just trying to ad-lib here, and they're small, bigger than what's on the glass cling, but when this gets hard, I'll just put a little brown on there, and we might be able to say, oh, look at the acorns. Looks more like an almond, but for us it's an acorn. There we go. So I'm going to let everything dry and see how it looks once we get these painted and on, and possibly do some resin on top, or just Mod Podge. So come back and see me in a second, because I'll be back in a second. Well, I tried to clean this up the best I can. It's not completely cleaned off. I still have red and purple glitter in spots. I did take some time and go around with a little tape again, just trying to get that excess to possibly come off. I wasn't able to clean the flowers all that well, but that's what we have. So I finished my little acorns, and I have a metallic brown pen that I think will color them, and you might as well just glue them down, and then come tomorrow I can tape this up on the sides and the back. I'll just use maybe some contact paper and a little tape, and I think I'm going to do a top coat of resin, and that way, of course, it'll seal everything in, but it should also bring out the color of the plants or the greenery. I did not even try to color it with markers. I'll just leave it alone, and I guess I can see you when I do the top coat, or possibly afterwards, and then all there would intend would be to put some, either drill some holes here for a rope, or go ahead and attach a hanging hook on the back. So while we are here, and before I call it a day, I am going to, well, let's see if I can color it brown first. Now this is a set I got from Temu, Sonji. I don't have the box handy. I think there's 10 colors, and this is a metallic brown, it looks to me like. So let me see how, this is still wet. The clay is still wet, but maybe I can just daub some color on there. And glue them down, or probably wait till tomorrow, and I can go ahead and glue them down now, and then we can color when that's dry, so I won't have to worry about denting up the decoration. So I'm thinking it might look like a acorn, or a pine cone, and they are all the way around the board. Let's put one there and one here on the end. One more goes somewhere right there. All right, so I'll glue these down, clean it up a little more, paint those brown, and get ready for a top coat. So until then, I'll see you shortly. Bye. Okay, everyone, this has been set up overnight, and I believe it's cured enough to work with. This lid comes to this tray, actually, that I did get from Costco, and they're baking pans, and they work perfectly for resining. I just put a silicone mat down and put up some cups, so this would stay on top. If it's something small, you don't need the cups to prop it up, but these work really, really well, and there is our sign. So let's get this and everything off of here. I had smaller cups to prop it up, and the overspill, as you know, I save everything. So I keep all the clear overspill, and I put it in a jug, because that is great filler. And then, I'll have to deal with this later. Then, of course, I save my little scraps, let them harden, and of course I just peel those out and put it in my little tray of extras. So I have a few of those to do, and I'll get to those later. So let's see what we can do with this. I think it turned out really good. It did pull away from the edges. I expected that because I did another project and it pulled away a little bit too. Not so bad on this side, but a little bit on that side. But I guess, you know, that makes it rustic. I can vaguely see the cling here under the resin, but I like how it brought all, and it's not completely solid. I mean, you know, it's not covered all of it, but it's brought the colors out in the flowers and the little beads. And I didn't tell you, this pine tree had a pine cone, so I just took a little bit of clay and made my own little pine cones, painted them brown and let them dry and set them right on there. And oh my gosh, I do see a fisheye. Yikes, Billie, do you have to go back and pour this again? Oh, I think I will, you know. I really think I will, because, and I looked at that S because I was having trouble with it, but I didn't check back with it, but there's a big fisheye right there. So I'm going to have to recoat the top. Thank goodness I didn't take my contact paper off, and make sure that doesn't happen again. But putting that on means another coat, which is okay. We'll still see everything nice and clear. But when that's done, I'm going to put a alligator hanger on the back, and I got this big set from Amazon they screw in. So gosh, at a later date I'm going to come back when that is fixed, because I can't let that go just like that. Little divot there too. So until then, have a great day, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye.